Hello and welcome back to Baba Is You. We left off in the middle of this puzzle, and I've looked at this a little bit off camera. I think that's the first time in this series I've actually done that. And I've done some work, so let's quickly show that off. Switch over to GIMP here. So I wrote down a bunch of numbers here. What does this mean? This is digits to skull. So in any given position, how many times does it have the stars more? How many growth cycles do we have to go through to have the star touch a skull from each position? So starting 4 turns hits the skull. Unfortunately, if we look at digits to love, we need 7 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to hit the heart. So based on that, I've made a few observations. We have to block, since we need 7 turns to get to the heart, and we get 3 turns of growth this way, 3 turns of growth this way. That means we have to block up and right 4 times each. However, with this setup, these 3 items, I think we can only block 1 of those on any given growth cycle. And since we need 7 cycles, and we have to block a total of 8 just on those 2 sides during that time, I think this is actually mathematically impossible to try to do the thing that I was trying to do in the previous part, where I match, where I use these words to sort of funnel the star into the heart. And I'll demonstrate what I'm talking about again in case you didn't see the last episode. So we can, actually I should just do that right now before we get into things here. Alright, so how does this work? Do stars more, it expands orthogonally in all directions like that. If we do something like this, we can use the text to block growth, but our body does not block growth. That means we can only block in 1 or 2 directions at a time. Now, if we block in 2 directions, it has to be at the very start, and it's only going to be like this or like this. Now, from here, So importantly, that means we can't block both up and right at the same time. Because if we're blocking 2 things, they have to be opposite, left, right, and up, down. So that means, we go back over to GIMP here. That means that mathematically, using the text to block growth is going to be impossible. Now, in addition to all of that I just said, I'm also aware you do have to block it on this side. Not as much. You only have to block it 3 times on the left side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, twice on the bottom side. So this is, as far as I can tell, numerically impossible to do the thing that I was trying to do. Alright, back to Baba. So if this is numerically impossible, something that I've noticed about this puzzle is that this is not really a Baba Is You style puzzle. And what I mean by that is we're not really dealing with rule manipulation here. All of the rules are walled off, we can't interact with them. This is more just a classical puzzle. We have this to work with, what can we do with it? I also pointed out in the previous part, because lava is more, again, let's just quickly demonstrate what this looks like. So the skull has lava, skull is melt, star is hot. These rules together mean that if the star touches the skull, it just keeps growing forever. Now, again, we can block this with text. We can block this with text. That's something I haven't really considered. So using this to block lava growth might be a thing that we can do. The other thing that I calculated in the previous part is from here, we need... So assuming that this becomes a key when we're here, perfectly, that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, part is now here, 6, 7, it takes us 7 turns to get here and to start pushing it north. Every time that we switch the direction that we're pushing it, we are slowing down, so the fastest way is just going to be a right angle. However, assuming that this, this skull here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, in the time it would take us to push this here and get under it, the lava will have already spread here from this corner. And obviously, from anywhere up here, it'll have blocked the door. From here, I guess we would have time. This is technically the furthest skull away from the stuff that we're doing. But, I mean, if we get the stars to here, without getting them here, we've already figured out some other technique that's going to, or for anywhere on the bottom, really. We've already figured out some other technique that's going to be incredibly helpful. So, yeah, this seems to be a traditional puzzle. The tools I have, I just don't see a way of doing anything with. One thing I want to try... Stop is more. This should do nothing. If this actually works, I'm going to be rather upset. Because that would be... Yeah, okay, good. This would be not the way that the rules normally go together. But I just wanted to make sure, like, the fact that this is exposed... Can't do anything here. Yeah. There doesn't seem to be... The fact that this is exposed doesn't actually seem to let us do anything. So, I mean, I'll give this another attempt or two, but I'm pretty much ready to give up on this one and move on to something else. So what haven't I tried? I haven't tried doing something like that. I don't really see how it would help me. Yeah, this is just not... This isn't really doing anything for me here. Yeah, and the stars won't expand onto this. Oh, we got ourselves a key. Right, so the other thing I'm considering then is there a way to have the star touch the heart while we use this as a wall to buy more time? Like Moore's star, just set up a wall somewhere so that the lava can't grow as quickly. That's the only other thing I can think of. And that's going to have to be what this is, because I'm pretty sure it's impossible to stop the lava from growing. So, well, let's start with something like that. There's no reason to do something like this, because that just lets it expand out a lot more. If I do something like this, because this wall here is kind of suspicious. Yeah, keys just push. I'm gonna have to... whoops, we don't want to do it that way. Okay, well that's kind of bad, because now I've got 4 stars going up in a row here. Which means I can't stop. Okay, well it seems to me that stopping it from hitting this is kind of my biggest priority. If it's going to hit over here, I could try to build a wall to contain that a little bit. So with that in mind, let's do this again. Stop it from going up as much as we can. Interesting. So if I do this, this is terrible. No, this whole thing is still terrible. Yeah, and there's no way, once the lava has started, that I'm going to have time to push these into any kind of sensible position. What is this use? What can this be used for? Well, let's try this way. And if we do that, am I right about this? There's no way I can block this and anything over here, right? Because I would need to be at an angle. This has to be a straight line, that's the problem. So if I wait, okay. From here I can go here. Let's do that. The problem with this is I can't block up anymore if I do that. So if I let this grow too much, I'm not sure how I would prevent it. Because if I don't block it here now, it's going to grow on the next turn. And I still need 1, 2, 3 more growths with it being blocked here twice. Like, this is... There might be a very specific arrangement that lets me do what I need to do here, but But this is just terrible all around. Yeah, there's just no way. Okay, so I think I'm missing something here because there's probably a technique that I can be doing that I'm not thinking about. If it is just a matter of blocking the star in very specific ways, I feel like this entire puzzle is just going to be a ton of trial and error, and I don't really want to do that right now. So I'm not going to do this room for the moment. Maybe I'll try it again next time, see if I have any insight. Sometimes with things like this, when I'll be struck by insomnia and just lying in bed, not able to sleep, and then I'll suddenly have an insight into a puzzle that's been bothering me, so maybe that'll happen. Now let's check out this metacognition thing. Ah, these are extras, okay. Door is shut and stop. Baba is word, Baba is you. Something is defeat. Key push is open, flag is win, wall is stop. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So what we're seeing here with Baba is word is that Baba is treated as a text block in addition to being an object. So what we want here you want key is word. Oh, I didn't even stop to read all the rest of this. Door is shut and stop, wall is stop, flag is win. Yeah, I think the rest of this is kind of doing what I want. What happens if I do this? Key is not push. Okay, well what if I do this then? Nope, it just no longer lit up if I do it that way. Okay. Well, we can do this then. Key is word, and then we can put push on the other side. This is push and open. There we go. Okay. See, this is more like the Baba type puzzles, which I like. So that's really what I'm here for. I will go back to the other one, I guess the other two puzzles, at some point, but not right now. Multi-tool. Baba is you. Baba and box is melt. Bog has flag. Flag is win. Box has flag, yeah. Rock is word, okay. Rock is hot. Rock is stop. Kiki is push. Okay. So we have to do that to make rock not hot. Next, we want rock is push. Do we need Kiki for anything? Yes, because we need... we need another rock, that's why. Kiki is rock. Rock is push. If it's push but also hot, I think that's fine. Yes, as long as we don't run into it. And this should get us through. Okay, yeah, see, I'm really liking the way the word text is working. That's pretty cool. We don't have any more gates to unlock, I don't think. Broken. Rock is word. Baba is you. Wall is stop. Wall is text. Text is not push. Rock is push. Ice is tele, and there's a win. Okay, so text is not push. Rock is push. Rock is word. Is word text? That's the question. Word is not text. Okay. So this gets a little bit complicated then. Right, so rock is word. Allows us to have... Oh, text is not push. Okay. Interesting. I thought, like, way back when I saw the text keyword, I thought that text is not push might have some interesting consequences, and I guess now we're seeing it. So the only things I can do are to teleport Okay, so now I have two rocks. Rocks are both words. But I can't push an is around. What else can I do? Well, I could do something like this. Ice is rock. Alright, so wall is stopping me from just converting all of the walls. Text is not rock. I could do that, but I don't see how that would help me. The problem here is that I can't push the win. So I need, if I want to make rock is win, I'm going to need an is, but I can't push is. Interesting. The only options I have, I could go Baba is rock, that would just kill me. Doing this is kind of pointless, because yeah, I need an is. Right, so the only other thing I can do then is rock is tele. And I can use that. Okay, that moved ice. Can I use that to move an is somewhere? If I had additional rocks, it would. Okay, so let's try... Ice is rock first. And then we're gonna go rock. Okay, if we do this, is moved to the right spot. That's good. I think that was random. Okay, but that's still a problem because... Well, okay, first of all we can test this. Yeah, it's random. It's random where the elements go. But the problem with what I've done here is that I really need a rock here as well, or an ice. Yeah, I guess so I have to do this in multiple stages. Do the ice first. Okay, well I could have just pushed the other rock, that would have been a little bit easier, but do this first. And then we're gonna wait until we get ice where we want it. Next, we want is. Oh, we only get one shot at it. There we go. Well, it got us the is. But now the problem is we have ice is win. Because now I need to make rock is ice, which I don't have the tools for. Okay, well, we're starting to figure out what we can do. So, converting the ice into rocks lets us teleport things. I don't think it lets us get back. Why am I not just restarting? I don't know. But apparently this is what it decided to do. Okay. I could push this rock first. And do something like that. This is going to be terrible. Okay, so we just got rock, wall, simultaneously became rock and ice. Okay. Is that what I wanted? I have wall and rock are tele, and this is going to be all kinds of chaos if I just leave it going now. The problem with this... You know what, there's a much easier solution. Let's do the easier solution. Oh, text is rock. That's going to prevent me from doing that. Okay. Let's do it this way. Text is not. Let's just break that rule. Good. Text is push. So now we get rid of rock is push. And we go rock is win. Okay. Much easier. You know, that was going to get messy, but it's fine. I stopped myself before doing the ridiculously annoying endless undo redo solution. Okay, this is alley. Yeah, there'd be an alley there, I guess. Edge is stop, Kiki is you, text is float, rock and water is stop, okay. Water is water, rock is rock. There's a sink there, I can make water sink. Water is water, rock is rock, so we can't convert those. Moon is win. Star and dust is, for some reason. Text is float, which in this case means that I cannot make it sink. I cannot sink things into the water. Once I fix the water. Okay, yeah, so it's a stop, I can't do anything. So I can go rock or water is word, I can only choose one of them. I see. Well, I can stop rock from being stop. I don't really know which one I want to do, so I'm going to go with water first. Water is word. How does that help me? I have an is here. Water is rock? No. Because my only other option then is to go rock is push. I can actually... Okay, hold on. I can do that without losing anything. So let's do that first. Rock is push. Now, I can't push it into the water, but I can... Can I push it onto text? I don't think I can, right? No. Can I push text onto it? No, because it's stop. Okay, well, rock is push. I can put it down like this, and then I can do that. That lets me push rocks, which doesn't do me any good. Because I still need water to be pushed as well. Which I can do. Or I can... Well, I can't do that because the rules prevent me from shifting either of those. I could have possibly moved this water as well. Well, I can't now. So they are both push. I get it out of the way. So if I do this, water is sink, but water is still push, so I can get through. I don't want water to be push anymore. That's the problem. So does that mean I wanted to reverse this? Because I can stop rocks from being push. But that's not what I want to do. I want to toggle... Well, when I get to the end here, I'm going to need rock to not be push anymore. Okay, rock is word. That doesn't mean that it's text. I can push things into it. Right. Okay, so I think we need to switch that and actually do water is push. Water... water is push. This lets me... Rock is word. Rock is stop. Go rock. Okay. Let's first do that. Rock is no longer push. Go water. Water is push. Thing is, we need both of these to be push at the same time. Right, because I can't... If I only could get water inside the rock. But I can't because both rock and water are stop, and both of the texts are, well, they're text. Okay, so I think I got this backwards again. What we want to do is water is push. And do that. And then go rock. Rock is push. Water is word. So if we reverse this now, I go rock is push. Water is now sink. Break water here, we can do that. Put here, do that. But the problem now is that I can't get past this rock. I need I can't push this onto text. I can't sync text. I can't... Well, I can't push anything into here because of how this is set up. I can't make rock sync. The ideal scenario is to stack them, but I don't think I can stack them until I get in here. In order to get in here, I can use one push, and I have to use word for the other. Do I? Could I just not touch word at all from the beginning? And instead do something like this. They're both push. No longer stop. Water is sync. Water is perpetually push. So again, I wanted these reversed. I want water on top so that I can stop water from being push. So we do this again. Water is now sync. I think I actually don't want this. Okay, I can make it so water is not push. See, this is the same thing I did before. Water is now push. But... Right, because I'm thinking, with water is push, water is not push, and I can stack things like that. So if this was a rock, I could have both rock and water is word. That helped me at all. I don't think it would. Well, let's try this again. With the positions changed here and see what this does for us. Now, first of all, is there any reason I wouldn't want to do this as soon as possible? I don't think there is, because rock and water being stop doesn't really help me. Now, the fact that water is sync, well, I can do this. Rock is not push. Water is sync. Why? Oh, because water is push. Oh, right, it's not... It's not going to sync the text. I think I'm confusing myself. I'm doing this backwards. What am I even doing? So now the problem is that rock is perpetually pushed, so I can't push the rock up here. It's the same problem I've been having. I keep running in circles because I'm... Okay, well, if water is not push, I can do this now, right? But that just gets rid of it. Yay, I got rid of... No, that doesn't do me any good at all. Okay, well, I guess we try another combination. So... we do not want water to perpetually be push, because then we can't push this. We don't want rock to perpetually be push. So that means... we use sync to prevent something from being word in order to change one of these to not be pushing anymore? I guess. So let's start with rock is push. And we'll do this. Rock is word. Although... no, because I can't delete that. Oh, but I can delete this with water is push. Because I can... that's what I was missing. Because now I can do this. Now I can do this. Yes, okay. That's the trick. Alright. That was relatively constrained. I feel like I was just sort of just doing trial and error on that one, which is a bit disappointing. In myself, I mean, for the way that I approached that. But eventually I got there. Kiki and the Star. Okay, Baba is you, lava is word. You can make something float. Kiki is Kiki. Kiki is sleep. Here's a new one. Special animations and everything. Skull is defeat. Hedge is stop. Lava is lava. Star is win. Alright, well... lava is word, huh? I mean, we could do lava is you. And all we've done is we've... okay, let's do that in a different way. Let's move this over. We're doing this. Lava is you. This isn't ever actually going to work, is it? Yes, it is, because we have an is. Okay, so we can push this over. Is that how far over I wanted it? Baba is float, that lets us get through. Iki is no longer sleep. I guess what we want is Kiki is you, right? What I really want to do is see if there's a sleep animation here. I guess so. Yeah, longer eyes. There's a sleep animation for Baba. Okay, what about for lava? Just for good measure, what does lava look like when it's sleeping? No change there. It's kind of what I expected, honestly. Kiki is... I think what our objective here is... oh, Kiki is Kiki, never mind. I was like, oh, let's go Kiki is Baba. We appear here. No, I guess what we want is Kiki is you. Can we rearrange that? Yeah, I guess what we do... Okay, let's just start over. So I guess what we want to do here then is we want to go Baba is word. First of all, we'll do this to switch the positions of things. Lava is you. Baba is you, but now we're going this way. We want Baba is word. Right, if we do that, Baba is still you, but also float. And then we go Kiki is you like that. And get Kiki through. Okay, very nice. Very nice use of the word there. Visiting Baba. So sleep is just a cosmetic thing, I guess, that doesn't actually do anything. Aside from, well, cosmetic. Okay, there's a lot of text here. Wall is stop, me is you, water is sink, star is tele, Baba is win, skull is defeat, text is float. Fungus is fungus and defeat, rock is rock and defeat, everything is defeat, okay. Door on me is wall. Fungus is push, rock is push. Fungus is word, and we've got an extra is. Okay, so we're the me. We're trying to get to the Baba. That just, I guess, demonstrates that water is sink and rock is push. So all of these things that are defeat, what that really means is I cannot step on top of them, right? Door on me is wall. There are no other door rules. So that's just telling me that once I go in here, we're done, basically. Okay. That's an interesting way to do the wall. So unfortunately, because we're pushing all of that, I guess what we really want is both rock and fungus. Let's see, skull is defeat. Okay, so that means we can't run through here. I don't think that's going to be a problem, because we can do this. We cannot teleport the text, but we can teleport the items. So I think what we're actually going to do here is we're just going to put fungus in here. This isn't gonna work, is it? Because the problem with this is I can't use the teleporter now. That does make both rock and fungus teleport, but I can't get through. So I guess what we're going to want to do then... we do not have access to star. Never mind. I was thinking star is teleport. Can we do star is push? Well, again, we don't have access to star. Star or teleport, so we can't teleport the skull out of the way. Yeah, well, we've got that rock. Is there any way that we can push the rock onto the star? I guess... what we want to do is we want to remove that. Ah, I see what it is. We're going to do this. Rock is. And then we put fungus is word and rock is word through there. Unfortunately, we don't have rock is push at the moment. So we have to set up the rock in advance before we mess with this. Okay. We're gonna push the rock here. Rock is now deadly, but that's okay. Now fungus is push. Good. They both went through. And then we just do this. I don't know if this is much faster to do them all at once like this. Probably not. Especially given that nonsense. Yeah, and then wait. You have to wait in between. Because if I don't wait, I'll die. Yep. There we go. Made it through. Automated doors. Bomb is you and push, flag is win. Wall is stop, rock is word, you, not, is defeat is flag. Wall is wall and not you, belt is belt and shift and not you. Okay, so we've got some rules there. So the belts do pretty much what you'd expect. You go in and you're stuck. What is my goal? Flag is win. What am I trying to do here? Bob is you and push. That's interesting. What's the implication of that? The implication of that is that a rock on a conveyor belt would push us if we're trying, like if we were standing here and there was text or a rock or something here, it would push us. I think that's what that's implying. Okay. So rock is word, but we don't want. So what we want then is we want rock is flag. Is rock even pushable? I don't think it is. Yeah. Okay, well there's no point doing anything in here. There's nothing I can really do. So that means that my options are pushing something in here, or not. Well, one thing I can do is I can do this. This is one way that I can move rock around. Okay. So that's how I can create a flag, but now I need to be able to get out. Which I don't think I can. Wall is word wouldn't do me any good. Okay, so the way this is set up, I can't force my way through this. Like if it was like this, and then somebody pushed not here, what would happen? Baba is you and push. Because I am push, the text wouldn't go into me, letting me get out. Because if the text went into me and then I stepped here, I would be pushed against it, and then I go through. I have a knot. I could go knot rock is flag. What would that do? It wouldn't change the wall, it wouldn't change the belt, it would change Baba into a flag. Okay. If rock is still you, could I... No, I couldn't force my way out because I can't. Well, for one thing, if I had rock as defeat and rock as you, then rock would just die here. Right? Am I thinking about this correctly? We put knot over here. Well, I can't get the knot where I want it to be anyway. Okay, never mind. Knot rock as flag is not something I can form. Knot rock is word. I could do that. Again, wall and belt are both not you, though, so that's not going to let me manipulate stuff. Rock is not word? Not rock. I could do not rock is you in order to be the flag. And flag is win. So not rock is you will cause me to win the game by being the flag, as long as I created the flag first. Okay. So I just have to do the same thing I did last time. Only put not in here first. Oh, I can't put both words. That's fine. When rock is you. Alright, because we're still this thing. There we go, there's our knot. Except that... Now, this is a little bit harder than I was expecting. And I can't form any words. Because again, if I do this, well, I can go... Okay, you know what? Let's just push these down. Yeah, rock is flag. But I can't get that knot in here to go, no, not rock is you. Wall is a word. Does it do anything for me in this setup? Because I don't have the ability to make wall push. This doesn't work.
And again, we can't push any words back here. So we can't go not rock is you with the U here. There's nothing we can do with this. We have to go in here first. We have to push one of these in here first. Pushing the not in here first does nothing, right? Not rock his word? How does that help us? I don't think it does. Rock his word. We have rock is not word. Wall is not word. Doesn't do us any good. We can do it. Like, it seems like literally the only thing I can do to start is you. I can't get in if I do that. Likewise, if I ever put anything in here, you or not, I can't get in there. So it seems to me that rock is you is how this whole thing starts. From this position, what can I do? Because Baba is push, there's not really any reason. I guess I could have both of them come in here. Can I get the rock back out from this position? Shouldn't this get me out? Baba is push. Is the rock moving before Baba? Is that the issue? Did that fix anything, what I just did? I don't understand why this isn't working. If... I guess they move at the same time. Maybe that's what it is. If they're moving at the same time... Yeah, they both step there and then they both move back. So how would I take advantage of this to get rock out? Again, I can't... Okay, is there anything I can do with the not in here? Rock is not you. Rock is word, rock is not stop. Like, even with the not. Wall is rock isn't going to help me.
I don't think this is the solution. I can go rock is not you. But what's the point of doing that? I mean, I can just do this, get the same effect. Combinations with not. Not rock is you. Doesn't help because you don't have anything else in here. Right, I mean, I'll do it. Not rock is you. Doesn't do me anything because I don't have a flag yet. If I had a flag, this would win the level. There's no way to make rock be stop, right? I put... Because I can't modify wall as stop. The fact that wall as stop is in here and not, you know, off to the side is suspicious. Okay, what if we go wall is not word? What does that do? Creates a rule, but it doesn't stop the walls from being a rule. Yeah, it just stops these walls from appending to things. Would making the wall be a thing help? Not really. Is it best I could do like not wall is you? Maybe? Using this, I could go rock is wall. I could create rock as wall with this, probably. Well, even then actually. Be difficult. I don't know. I feel like I've run through all the options here and I haven't come up with anything. And oh wow, the time went quite a bit further than I was expecting. So I guess we'll continue with this. I have two puzzles left to do here. I'll check out either of those, or maybe go on to the volcanic cavern in the next part. I will see you then.